Here is a strategy for improving your fluency and speaking English correctly and confidently. The strategy is to change your mindset. Now, what does the mindset mean? The mindset is our thoughts. It is what we think of ourselves, what we think we are capable of, and what we are not capable of. Very often I get comments because I encourage all of you to write comments and I answer each of your comments as soon as possible, maybe in a couple of days. I get comments which are written with the English alphabet, but they are in some other language. Then I tell them that do not think you should write in another language. Try to write it in English. If I know that language, then I write the English sentence translating their comment into English. What I want them to do is to practice. If they practice the sentence which I have given them in the comment, if all of you who are watching the video also read the description and the comments which come and my answers for every video you're watching. The video might be 10 or 20 minutes, but to do the whole process of reading the description, reading the comments, reading my replies will take a lot of time. And all these will change your mindset about how you think of yourself as a learner of English. Many people ask, I have been trying for many years. Will I ever learn English? Now, they feel happy that they have discovered this channel, Sumita Roy's English Classroom, and they think that they will do a good job by following the channel, the videos, and learning. But then again, the mindset is important. They start with full attention, full motivation. And then what happens? They realize that they are not able to keep pace. They feel, oh, there are so many shorts, so many videos, I can't do it. Now, there are millions online. So for everybody, there has to be something. That doesn't mean you have to choose that something little. You have to change your mindset by saying, I want to learn this part of English. I want to learn speaking, or I want to learn reading and listening. I want to learn writing. You have to choose. My grammar is not good. My vocabulary needs improvement. I need pronunciation and such things. So once you decide, you search in the channel and you watch. But don't get impatient and say, oh, I learned nothing, let me not watch. Another mindset is there today, and that is because of social media, that we have lost our attention span. Attention span means how much time we can keep our mind concentrated on one thing. We say, okay, we are watching now one video. We are seeing this video completely. But something has come in the middle. Something has popped up. On our smartphone, a message has come. Some friend has sent a message. We stop this and we go there. Then we forget completely about this. Or we watch for a minute or two and we say, oh my God, now it is more than 4 minutes since I'm speaking. So how many of you are watching? I don't know. Say, I can't watch anymore. 30 seconds is my limit. People send you WhatsApp videos every day. 100 videos come to my phone. Do we have the patience to listen to all of them? They might each be 1 or 2 minutes. But for those also, we don't have patience. Now you have to change your mindset. You have to say that if something is worth doing, if English is worth learning, if English will help me get a better job, a promotion, respect in the office, ability to speak to my children and grandchildren, communicate in the colony where I live because nobody speaks my mother tongue. If you want all these to be your reason for learning English, then you must change your mindset by saying, I should learn to concentrate at least for a few minutes. Unless I concentrate, I cannot become better. We have powerful stories of concentration. I'll give you an example of Swami Vivekananda, who used to read one book per day, borrowing from a library. And then the librarian got very upset by saying, how can this person read one book per day? But Swamiji had so much concentration that he said, the librarian can ask me any question from any book, any page. I will be able to answer. Then he himself says that I'm not exceptional. All of you have a mind like that. But we are using 1%, 2% of that mind. Suppose you change your mindset and start using at least 10% or 20% of your concentration, of your mind power, then you will learn much easier. You won't have problems of saying, oh, will I ever learn English? Of course you'll learn English because you are concentrating your entire focus. I used to give examples to my students when I was teaching them in the university by saying, you sit with your books for 2 hours and then you get up and say, oh, I sat for 2 hours and I did not learn anything. Where did the 2 hours go? I'm so, weak in my subject. I can't become better. Then I would say, think in those 2 hours, how much time you spent in studying and how much in other thoughts. The thoughts are very, very uncontrolled, difficult to control. You think, oh, last year I did very badly in exams. Half an hour gone. Oh, we have vacation after exams. Where shall we go? What shall I do? Which friends I should spend time with? Half an hour gone. So out of 2 hours, you must have spent 1 hour or 1.5 hours thinking of other things, not concentrating. Today I'm giving you this example to remind you that concentration does not come without discipline. You have to hold that mind close to yourself. You have to catch it and say, okay, mind, please stay here. The mind goes away. Then say, okay, come back. That is what they teach you in meditation. Now, learning English is like secular meditation. You have to keep concentrating on one goal which you have. You say that morning, if I get up at 5 in the morning, then 5 to 7 is my time for English. Whatever happens, if Sunday comes also, 5 to 7 is my time for English. If you can't get up in the morning, you say, okay, afternoon or evening or late evening, I will find these 2 hours and I will concentrate only on English. In those 2 hours, if any thought comes to your mind, to steal your concentration, to drag your concentration away, then you must say, no. Just now, for 2 minutes, my concentration was gone. Now, mind, please come back and concentrate. Again, you start. For 2-3 minutes, mind is here in learning English. But again, you go away. How to learn fluency? I have given you many videos. If you have a doubt of how to learn fluency, you can send me a comment and I will give you the link. Because these days, many of you feel that you're not able to find the video you require because there are so many. You can go to the playlists and see there is a playlist which says Speak English Easily. When you go to that playlist, you will find many videos listed there. Watch one of those videos, then you don't have to search for such a long time. If you need to learn, you say that, okay, I want to speak English fluently but also correctly. So can I learn a little grammar? Go to the grammar playlist. It'll be very interesting. If you are a student who's interested in great literature, because literature teaches you the best language, there is no other way of learning language other than reading good literature. And that enhances your language to a very high level. Basic level, I'm giving you beginner's lessons these days. Every alternate video is a beginner's lesson because thousands of you have been asking that you want beginner's lessons. So I'm not giving them any title. I'm calling them lesson 1, 2, 3, 4 to help all those who have been asking me which is the number, which number should we follow. Please number your videos. So taking all your suggestions, I have now numbered these beginners videos. So if you feel more confident, go to the beginners videos. Even advanced learners can benefit from them because advanced learners sometimes make simple mistakes. Just a small simple mistake which nobody might notice, but your mindset gets, shaken. Oh, I made this mistake. When you look at these sentences which are repeated, same, pattern, 3 or 4 patterns repeated again and again, you will say, okay, this is how the structure is. This is the mistake I used to make earlier. So the beginners videos are not only for the beginners, it is for everybody. We have to change our mindset and learn. The best way to learn, of course, is from children's books. Children's books are a wonderful source of learning. I remember in childhood, we used to have some, classic stories of India in the form of Amar Chitra Katha. So we used to read when we were in school, 4th, 5th, 6th classes. Those stories gave us good English and they also gave us a foundation in our own tradition. This was a double benefit. It's like buy one, get one free. So when you do this, all these change your mindset. Your mind becomes clearer, your mind becomes focused, and your mind does not tell you negative things about yourself. Your mind doesn't say, okay, you're not good enough. You will never learn English. Remember that my own English teacher was a student of a local medium till his graduation. He did in the vernacular medium, in his own mother tongue medium. Then he became a great professor of English in a 100-year-old university, Osmania University, where I studied and where I taught also for 30 years. So it is not impossible to learn. A person who has studied till 18, 20 years only the mother tongue suddenly learns English and becomes perfect in English. He got a gold medal also. So that means you have to change your mindset. What your mind is telling you, you see, is it encouraging me to learn English or is it discouraging me? Is it telling me that you are not good enough? These things, when you start thinking about, you will get benefited. Thank you and all the best.